Diddly dongly do, it's Ishingloo. Now, if you are careful, you will see that in the bottom left, the name of my ship is the ISH-3, and indeed, I have made some changes. I have, in fact, completely scrapped the ISH-2. It was a terrible design, and I will explain why right after I zoom out to show you just how big I've made the ISH-3. It's enormous, and I think it is an endgame ship. So we're going to be trying out some top-level Vanguard areas today, and it's going to be great, hopefully. But I'm going to show you what this does to the elites. But let me just go over what this ship is doing and the design philosophy behind it. So there's a guy on the Cosmoteer forums whose name I cannot remember at the moment, who basically says, design your ships modularly. So instead of just having one room and kind of working out and letting your ship grow naturally, you should design a component. For example, in the back here, I have a point defense system that actually I do need to move because it's not placed correctly. And just copy paste all around the ship. You can kind of see here an engine module, and it maximizes efficiency. You have a reactor in the middle, they just put it right out to the engines, and I've copied the engine module over here. I have a shield module facing this way and one facing this way. And I've just kind of tried to pepper the ship with these modules, missile module, missile module, missile module, and put a lot of armor between them. And the philosophy of this is you avoid serious chain reactions. The reactors are spaced far enough apart, and the corridors between the modules, which are not even necessary, you can completely wall the modules off, are small enough that the fires don't spread. And I have a ton of fire extinguishers, so I'm good. So basically, this is all about maximizing efficiency, because if you saw what was happening with the ISH-2 had a problem where as I grew the ship out, it was increasing in volume, and I was creating these empty spaces inside that I ended up just filling with more reactors and more crew. But the reactors and the crew weren't placed close enough to the components they were supposed to service. But I have solved that problem quite readily. So you can kind of see I've gone with some electro bolts, standard cannons, large cannons, and 4 thick armor between these modules. So this thing is quite a brawler. So let's go. Oh, I've been cleaning up a bit, as you can see. We'll take on an elite in a bit. I want to show you just how quickly this makes short work of the Vanguards. Okay, no one over here. How about up here? We got to have some high-level doodles up here. All right, this is going to be one heck of an FTL jump. 773 fuel! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Now, originally I actually didn't want to make this ship walkable. I wanted the modules to be completely separated. Total just quarantine. If there's a big fire, avoid any kind of spreading. But I had some problems with the ship being crewed at maximum capacity, but the crew not being in the right places. This part on the right was completely empty, even though I had a full complement of crewmen. So I decided to make the ship entirely walkable. You can walk from the back to the front just fine. Let's speed this up a bit. I want to get over to the next area. A downside to having such a large ship is, yeah, that. And long save times. And a small bit of lag. Alright. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, I'm pretty sure this is an endgame ship. I've compared it to the size of some of the final enemies, and it looks about similar. So, let's see what we got here. We got a Phoenix, which is a beautiful ship that doesn't stand a chance. Oh man. And he's slowing down to face me. What a dummy. So let me just show you what this ship looks like when it's firing, because you guys are going to want to see just the sheer barrage of firepower that comes out of the ISH-3. So check this out. Man, the Phoenix is beautiful. I almost feel bad. But it's okay. As you know, Scrubble Rum, etc. Okay, nice missiles. But check this out. So they're basically just hitting armor on us. So we're taking very, very minor damage, which isn't a big deal. But look at what we're doing to them. Oh, you're attacking this thing. Okay, that's fine. And, let's finish you off. Come on, quick. Alright, fine. Come on, come on. Kablonk. Ooh, okay. I think we beat him. So let's see how much damage we took and where we took it. So check this out. I have a slight bit of damage over here, and if you look here, it's mostly just damage to armor and a couple of components over here. So, it's very cheap, 3,000, and this ship is worth almost 3 million. So, basically, I've created a ship that doesn't chain react, and that is a huge, huge deal when facing the end game opponents, because, you know, you've seen me have to start over and reload when my ship chain reacts, because my ship is more valuable than the amount of money I had. But, yeah. Oh, you are beautiful. The arachnid. Got a spider. 1, 2, 3, 4. You liar. You're not going to get away with that lie. Get over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Oh, yeah. Downside. Endgame ships are slow. Oh, that's cute. That's real cute. How about we just, Oof. Ouch. The electrobolts were also a good idea. It's good to disable stuff that they've got on their ship as well. Really, really helps the cannons get past the shields. I think that was smart of me to put the electrobolts right in front, because the electrobolts have the shortest range, and the cannons just beside them are going to reach after the electrobolts do, because the electrobolts also travel faster. So the electrobolts get in, blow up the shields, and then the cannons get in and do some dirty work. Yeah, modular designs are awesome, and I can't believe that I've never thought about this before. I mean, I had, but I never, like, really formally thought about a modular with a capital M ship. Now, this time we're gonna do a battle against a fleet, as you can see down there in the bottom right. I'm gonna focus on my ship, just so that we can see how this ship absorbs damage. You're gonna kind of see what happens to the ship when it gets attacked. So what do we got here? I just want to see the fleet before we attack. So we've got a phalanx, a locust, and an argonaut. No problem. But we're just gonna look at our ship for this one. So the locust is gonna fire its tiny little ion cannon. Gotta love the missiles. And look at how quickly the missiles get reloaded. They get reloaded immediately. Oh, the phalanx has come into range here. Look, they're barely denting us. Maybe they'll hit the armor on the sides here. Maybe they'll get through the shields. But look, if they hit the cannons, this blows up. Boom. There's an air gap. The shield generators can still function. And if this blows up, kapoom, there are still shield. Oh, well, these will chain react. But you know, I've never lost this section before, and I actually took 0 damage. Absolutely fantastic. So I promised you that I was going to go to some Vanguard areas. Let's do that. We're going to plot an FTL jump to the gas giant and take on some Vanguards. I really wish I knew which one was taking the longest time to spin up, because those, you can't jump until every single FTL core is completely charged. So if you put 2 FTL cores in a ship that doesn't need 2 FTL cores, it will still take 2 FTL cores worth of time to charge up. Quite unfortunate. But FTL cores are about placement. It's not about the amount. It's about how much of your ship is covered by the green area. I don't know if I've showed you this yet. It's about coverage, right? So if I don't have anything in the middle, this area will be red, and it will decrease the efficiency. So it's just the percent of your ship that's green, basically. We got a fleet over there. We're going to do that later. We're going to take on a single elite, or what is it, Vanguard enemy first. So let me just kind of explain my plans for next week. I think that the original series, as in this series of Cosmoteer, is coming to an end, and I will either be taking a break or doing mods or trying something new. I'm probably going to take a break from this game. I'm going to pick up something new because I've been doing the same games for a few weeks now, and I'm probably going to do another game after next week. Because next week what I want to do is I want to build a trio of ships, and it is specifically going to be 3 ships, and I know exactly what I want to do with them. Some of you guys might already have an idea of what I want to do. It's going to be a bit of a throwback to the early days of my YouTube career, before I was even Ishingloo. Back when I was still Brendan Shotsky on the Brendan Shotsky channel. There were 3. Think of 3. 3 things that go together. Alright, let's check out the Dracon Sword. Wow. It's just a big broadside wall and then a bunch of armor. Actually, this ship is super tanky. I fought this before a long time, and they've got some... this is actually kind of cool, the way that they designed this. Props. But I don't think that they're going to be able to take me on. So, our first Vanguard enemy. Let's go. I think we got this in the bag. They're not even facing their ion cannons at us, so there's no chance of them getting through those shields. Those cannons might overwhelm the shields, but the design is very, very good. Like, look at this. They've gotten through the shields. We've lost this cannon section, so that'll be somewhat expensive to repair, but it didn't blow up the whole ship like what happens to the ISH-2. Okay, so the Dracon Sword is not doing as well as we are. We lost 1 cannon section, and they've basically lost their entire I guess, blade section. And that's the upside to modular designs. You don't lose everything when you lose one thing. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Alright, let's check out the action. Let's check out the action. Oh, the problem is the Dracon Sword has a bunch of chunks flying off of it, so the camera's not focusing on the 2 ships, it's focusing on, like, the 10 ships. At least that's what the game thinks. Okay, let's just do that then. Think if I kept on playing this game a lot more, I'd really be able to refine my modular designs. This is the first modular design I've ever made. Wow. That wasn't even close. Holy moly. And look at this thing. The other thing is, it never stops firing, because the people that are in the ship are, like, these guys are dedicated to that section, and I just realized that, oh, what did we lose? We lost this section here. I just realized that this front area is, oh no, it is walkable. I was going to say it wasn't walkable, but I kind of missed I couldn't see that little conveyor belt section. Alright, let's go take on the fleet. This is going to be wonderful. It's the ISH, a giant, like, Death Star kind of big bad monster ship taking on the plucky rebel scum. Except these are bad rebels, right? These are bad rebels. These are not the good ones. Actually, have you guys ever heard that, like, theory that the rebels are actually terrible and that the Galactic Empire is actually, like, a force for good? Yeah, Star Wars theories. I went through a phase where I watched a ton of them on YouTube. Okay, let's check out the action here. What have we got? Wow! Hello, Scrubble Rum. Okay, this is going to be more challenging, I think, because these guys are into our shields. Oh, I've got nothing in the back. That's not good. Okay, we gotta take out the Tri-Raptor stat. Okay, done. They're done. Uh-oh, we gotta face this way. We gotta face this way immediately. Because we're getting attacked from our back. I've never actually gotten attacked from the back before, so I don't know what that would entail. But it's okay. We've got our cannons are still online. They're just plonking straight into the enemy. And we got some missiles that are still going here. And these guys, I knew I should have put some side cannons in. That was smart. just a bit. You know that this is a Hammerhead style design, but you know, I'm glad that I didn't go all in. I'm glad that I had some measures to you know, deal with this kind of situation where I was getting surrounded. Nice try, Scrubble Rum. Sorry, that was the Nachtjäger, the Night Hunter, if you know any German. These guys are... We surrender! Okay, well, actually, you know what? I feel so bad for them. I don't know. Should we bring you guys on board? You guys still have an FTL drive. You might be able to make it to the next spaceport and tell them what happened when they faced off against the ISH-3. I'm gonna have mercy. Let's do one more Vanguard area. See, we know how to be nice. You guys, we'll give you time to make repairs. If I can repair, so can you. You guys can just plop off to the next space station and inform your leaders that the ISH-3 is coming for them. See, look, you've got some thrust. You'll be fine. All right, let's plonk on and you know. I wonder what the canonical, like, timescale is for the Cosmoteer universe. Like, is it a one-to-one timescale where we're literally watching things happen in real time, or does that, like, 30 seconds of FTL charge up represent several hours? You know what I mean, right? Because if you've ever played a game called Stellaris, it's a Paradox grand strategy game. Oh, we're going to talk about you in a bit. Let's talk about Stellaris. Stellaris, it's this game where you have a big space empire, but it's real time, and the days tick by one. But when you have a fight in the game, like, it keeps on going day by day by day, and the game works day by day, but you see your ships animatedly fighting, and you're thinking, these missiles are taking 5 days to reach the enemy, and these battles are going on for 2 months. That doesn't get lampshaded. People, like, pretend that doesn't happen. Although I was reading one really cool fan fiction on Reddit on the Stellaris wiki about, like, the Roman Empire, like, continuing on, and they were lampshading the fact that space battles often took several months. It was good. I'm sure you can find it if you look for it. Okay. Whoa, let's slow down. Sorry, my computer can't do that. I've got a good computer, but I don't have that good of a computer. The Ragnarok. Whoa! Okay, I might not survive this one. I mean, the Ragnarok, literally the end of the world, the end of, Asgard, or whatever, right? Speaking of which, did anybody see Ragnarok, the Thor movie? It was goofy, I liked it. Very, very goofy. Okay. And I know it's pronounced Ragnarok. Sorry. I don't know why I'm calling it Ragnarok. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, we've lost pretty much everything, but we've still got our missiles. Yeah, wow. But look at how well our shields are holding up. Those sections are really, really holding up. It seems... Ooh. Should have gone with a modular design, Ragnarok. Well, I guess, in a way, that's modular. Okay. Well, the ISH-3 is going to have a lot of repairing to do. I was not equipped to deal with 10 ion beams. What have I lost? I lost a cannon, I lost some armor here, lost standard cannon sections, both of them, but I still have my big cannons, strangely enough. I lost most of my electrobolts. This one guy is stranded. He's got a fire extinguisher for company. Let's see how much. 106,000, which is still not as much as I got from beating them. Let's take on one more fleet and then we'll call it a day. I'm having a great time with this ship. I love this ship. I love modular design. A trapper. I used to be so scared of you. What do we got here? An Echo. Nice paint job. I gotta paint this ship. And I gotta make those 3 ships that I was talking about before. All right. Gotta take out the yacht real quick. Take out the yacht real quick. I like these. These guys are gonna make short work of the yacht. And this is gonna make short work of the wolf. And the front is gonna make short work of the echo. I'm starting to see like a ring of death, kind of a box of doom design. I'm starting to see the merits here. When you get surrounded by a bunch of different ships, this is what you gotta do. Make a box of doom so that being surrounded doesn't matter. Heh heh. I bet I could do that with a modular design. I just have to make it big enough. Probably put the thrusters, nest them in the middle, and then just surround the ship with a bunch of modules. Just, you know, alternate them. Electrobolt cannon, electrobolt point defense cannon, etc., etc. But anyway, we have taken out the best of the best. Those are the best ships and crews that the Scrubble Rum of the Cosmoteer Galaxy have to offer. So at this point, I would say that there's nothing left for us in this game to do except for what we want to do. So I've got 3 million credits, and I'm going to use those 3 million credits. I'm going to stay in budget to build my trio of ships and leave a, you know, like, comment, subscribe, and share, diddly dongly do, all of that stuff, but mostly the comment, because I want to see you guys guess what 3 ships are going to be, what those 3 ships are going to be based off of. So leave a comment, and remember, it's from my old Brendan Shotsky channel days, not the Ishingloo channel. So, diddly dongly do, this was Ishingloo, and I know I've already told you to, but make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and the crew of the ISH-3 and the crew of the next 3 are going to be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.